What is going on, guys? So today we're going to be taking a look at part 1 of my Star Wars collection series, episode 1, lightsabers, because where's a better place to start off than the symbol of Star Wars? So this is going to be going based off of my personal opinion of coolness and a slight ranking based on age. So we're going to start off, the first 4 are all around episode 1 release era, late 90s, early 2000s. So it's a little foggy on which one of these was released first, but they're all around that time. So our first lightsaber is this Darth Vader lightsaber, Darth Vader. I almost blanked out there. So first of all, this was a costume prop. This was not a toy. This was designed to be worn. I'm fairly certain it was sold with a costume. So first thing you'll notice that differs it from toys, it's got this rather than a clicking mechanism. So that's kind of sad, because if you don't have it just right, if you only have it partial, it'll just like that. At one point or another, as you can see, it did have a on and off, but it's been dead for several years now, and you can also tell just from time and usage, the bottom plate has begun to come off. Now, these aren't all my lightsabers. These are just all the ones that I don't have in storage. These are the ones that just have ended up sitting around. So if you extend it, decently long blade, better than a lot of the toy ones. If I can even get it all in screen, there's the entirety of the blade, and the hilt comes back here a bit. Overall, the blade clearly not meant for combat. In fact, I think at one point or another it had a sticker that said not for combat. But so this one, kind of the cheapest of the ones I own currently. Away. Second up, we have this. So the hilt here, looking like Qui-Gon Jinn's, maybe, maybe purple. So this is one of the button locking mechanism ones. So when it's completely shut, push the whole nozzle in and it won't fall out until you push the button, and it's out it comes. Sturdier blade, but in the process we also get a bit of a short blade. I think this one I can fit entirely in camera like that. So, and of course, we just have the generic caution: do not poke, jab, lightsaber, Lucasfilm, stuff like that. Belt clip, stuff like that, little kid stuff. And then you can see it's out a little, and it's locked. So better than the last one. Still not great, because who knows whose lightsaber this was. It's a purple one, but it's not quite right for Mace Windu. So away. Next, we start getting into character lightsabers. So this one is Luke's lightsaber. Of course, this was around the time of Phantom Menace, so at this point, I think it was Anakin's. So again, we got that button locking mechanism. And then, whoosh, blue. And again, short little blade, sturdier but short. And we got a little bit of detailing in here. Yeah, this is definitely Anakin's. Luke's had a different pattern there. Belt clip, not film accurate, just basic butt plate. Some texturing here, little unpainted spokes. No divot, of course, because this is a little kid's lightsaber. They're not going for movie realism, they're just going for playability. So far, best, and away you go. Now next, we have a bit of a weird one. This lightsaber belongs to no Jedi, and honestly, it's the first electric one. But honestly, I've had trouble finding what kind of lightsaber this is. It almost looks like, again, the body is kind of like Qui-Gon Jinn. The top isn't quite right for Qui-Gon Jinn. And it's red. It has the longest blade out of any of ours so far. I don't even know if I can fit it entirely on the screen. Okay, just about. And it lights up. Now, this light up feature works the best in the dark, where we can see it, blinks, and then it flickers when you hit it. Pretty basic lightsaber stuff. So just kind of a weird lightsaber. Go ahead and let me know if you know what this lightsaber was called, because I have had trouble finding it, and I know the YouTuber Daniel did have a green version of this, but I don't know if he ever found out what it was. Another thing about this one, the blade doesn't go all the way inside, as with most electric ones, because you need to get the electric stuff in the body. So, kind of a weird one. Just got caution, don't poke or jab. And and then there's all the labeling stuff right here in very faint black lettering. So, coolest one so far, and I'm going to be gentle with that one. Next up, we have one of my personal favorites, but it's just based on electric factor. This one does not get super high. We have my double-bladed custom lightsaber. It's a mess because I made this when I was like 9. Blade builder from Disneyland lightsaber. So it's double-bladed. Only one side lights up. Both sides decently long. Too long to fit entirely really in camera effectively. Green and blue. Now this is very early into their line. So as many of you might know, they got really nice up at the beginning, especially around the beginning of the Clone Wars release. It had a kyber crystal port where you could take the kyber crystal out and it would sound different based on that. You could put the kyber crystal back in, and it came with 3 kyber crystals, the green and the blue one, which you can see here. And I pulled the whole panel off, which I wasn't supposed to, but hey, that's okay. We're okay. And then it had a little compartment for the ones you weren't using. And in there, I've got this little tiny red one, because I'm no Sith. I made me a Jedi saber. And all these parts slide on and off, and I have a couple extra parts. And then this, for these older ones, the way the nowadays, these custom sabers, you actually attach 2 hilts. Back when I made this, to attach a second hilt, you added an extra screwy on bit. That's the best way I can describe it. So, yeah, I really like this one. This one is up there with my favorites, just because I built it and it's got kyber crystals. So, off to the side. Next up, we have one from Target. And they still produce these, just not quite as nice. A cheap little Force Effects lightsaber. And again, this is one of the ones that looks best in the dark. So we got... It looks better in person than on camera. You can see all the individual lights on camera, but in person you cannot. So, let's take a closer look at that hilt, shall we? So, this is the smallest hilt so far. I can easily fit my hand all the way around it, closest to a real lightsaber hilt size. So we got this button right here, activates, it ignites. I'm not sure. This one has this little D-ring here like the cheaper one, but it wasn't meant to be worn, so it's just little cheap plastic, unlike the other one, which was metal, I forgot to mention. So this is Darth Vader's, obviously. Caution, do not poke, jab at people with object. Yeah, yada yada yada. Safety stuff. No point in reading it. Yeah, nice little grip. No little hook like all the other ones, except my 2 electric ones. And just some nice detail. Blank spots. Not exactly super painted. These were designed to be. They were sturdy. They were designed to be hit against stuff. Overall, pretty nice saber there. I'm going to put this one back over here. Next up, now we start getting into high-end sabers. Now, up to this point, all of these sabers have been under, I'd say, $40. The most expensive one so far is actually the Disneyland one, which I think might have cost $50 at the time of creation. Nowadays, they're kind of cheaper. Here's the most expensive one we've seen so far. Now, this is the Saber Forge, I believe it's Saber Forge. I bought it at a con, so I didn't actually buy it online. Combat Saber. Now, I did not buy the special combat blade, so it's kind of more fragile, but it's a prop saber. So we'll start off by looking at the hilt, and then we'll get to color. So it's a black hilt. I believe this is the Apprentice hilt. No, I'm not sure actually what hilt this is. Now it is the deluxe version of the hilt because it's got these windows up here that show the light through it. And it's got no button cover because that was too expensive. And it's got the uncovered version of this. So there are two versions of this one that doesn't have any of this silver. It's just solid black. And then there's this one, which looks better in my opinion. Next we got color. I don't even have to turn the light off for this one. Glows pretty well either way. Just decent lighting. Red, crimson. Almost appears pink on camera, but it's red in person. So yeah, this one is by far the best so far. However, this one cost me about $75 at a con. It cost about $100 online now. I bought this a few years ago. Now, here's my most recent and most expensive saber. Now, I know what you're wondering. Look at that. There's just a little plastic bit in there. It doesn't go down far. Why would this one be my most... It just looks like a little prop handle. Well, this is no prop handle, you see. Screw this piece. Reach in here. Plastic cap. He will go away. And gotta find the right placing. It's not always obvious. There we go. Clips in. A little metal piece goes down over the blade. Slides all the way down. I may have put that on backwards. Yeah, I put that on backwards. See, I don't get this thing out often because it is very expensive and it's not really designed to be taken apart a whole bunch. It's just kind of, you screw it finger tight. You don't do it super tight. You don't bash things around with this because this is a prop replica Luke Skywalker lightsaber. Now, the box actually called it Rey's lightsaber because I bought this after the Race of the Force Awakens. But this is very much Luke's lightsaber. We got the D-ring attacher, and it did come with a belt clip like Luke's. Don't have that with me right now. Now, color. Don't even need the lights off. This is by far the best colored one. It actually makes the carpet glow. We're going to shut the blade off and take it off for this next bit because we're going to examine the handle because you've seen what you need to see about the light. Oh, and I'll show you how to take... This is what I find neat. So in Canon now, these are blade length adjusters. This little button right here. So what you can do is you push this and it pulls out. By far my coolest lightsaber. And then you just put the little plastic cap back in there, spin it until it locks in. Spin it again because you bumped it. Find the... And then this just screws back down. Not super interesting until it's finger tight. And it lines up all nice and looks just like Luke's lightsaber on his belt. So, first of all, these. Rubber, not plastic. This whole thing is metal and rubber except for this piece. This piece is plastic. No sound, no nothing without the blade. Screws. Not even Phillips head, so it's not raised staff, definitely. So we got the little D-ring with the hookup, and then that actually unscrews too. And there is the only labeling on it. It's the serial number, and then Lucasfilms. Nowhere big on the blade or anything. Got these two little flappy thingies. I'm not sure what purpose these serve in the Star Wars universe. I know this is a flash. This is actually where the whole flash thing would connect. But anyways, all of these parts, they squeeze, they spin, they click, they flip. Super detailed now. And you're thinking, oh, this is just the Black Series lightsaber from Target. I'll go buy me one. They're $150. No, this is the Ultimate Collector Series from Disneyland or Disney World. I bought mine at Disneyland. and these are quite expensive. I don't remember exactly how much I paid for this, but this is the most detailed Luke Skywalker lightsaber currently in production. So it's got gold indents. They actually based the body off of the actual flash that Lucas made the hilt from, and then these are practically just wiper blades, just like the real one. Yeah, I don't really know what much more I can say about it other than I don't remember how much I spent on it, but it was worth every penny. It's even got like these little ridiculous details nobody would think of. This little button right here. It doesn't do anything, it's just a little piece of metal, but detail. So this is my nicest, favorite, and my most expensive lightsaber currently. Now I say currently. Why do I say currently? This summer, I will be going to Star Wars Land. I've got my reservation. I'm ready. I'm going to go into the lightsaber shop, and buy one. I will be recording that experience. I will be building a lightsaber, and then it will be added to my collection, and I will do an update video all about it. So, thanks for watching, and may the Force be with you.